Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो भारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complete level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. I'll tell you a lot of stories. Normally, they say Vedanta is a dry Vedanta. But Vedanta is full of juice, it is not dry. If we have this vision, we can see everywhere there is a lot of confusion. Wherever there is confusion, there is joy. Not too much of discipline. Relax. In these 5 days, we will come to learn of what is undoing and unbecoming. We are not going to do anything. We are not going to become anybody. So, once I was in a management platform, and about 200, 300 youngsters were sitting. They were from the Mahindra and Mahindra companies, engineers. After the talk was over, now I spoke to the management. The one youngster asked this question. Although it is out of the context, but I want to ask you, what is the purpose of life? I said, this question comes when you are frustrated. No, please tell. I said, look here. You let me know what is your specialization. I'll talk in that language. Who are you? What is your qualification? He said, I am an engineer. What kind of engineer? Softy? He said, no, not software. Then I asked him, cement and bricks? No, no civil engineer. Then is it screwdriver? Mechanical engineer? Yes. Very good. I'll talk to you in your language. Then I said, once I wanted to tighten the screw of somebody or something. So I require a screwdriver. And there was a box. In that box, there were 3 screwdrivers. So I took one screwdriver and wanted to fit in the niche of the screw head. And when I was fixing it, because it was not proper, it was slipping. So I couldn't use it. So what will I do? Throw it. Then took the second screwdriver. Saw the head. Yes, it is perfect. Fitted in that. And when I was moving, only the handle is moving. Screwdriver is not moving. Come on, yeah, useless. Then I took the third screwdriver. Fitted, and I could maneuver the way I want. So out of these 3 screwdrivers, which screwdriver I will keep with me? The third one. Remember one thing. Don't seek God. Then let him seek us. See, for example, uh, you will excuse me, I don't remember anybody's names because I don't like calling names to people. So I don't remember the names. So we came here. Now he has not approached us. Swamiji, please come and give talks. He has not approached. We have approached him. Why? Because first, he is available, he is willing, he is capable. Exactly the same way. The Lord is searching someone who is available, who is capable, and who is willing. Spiritual practice is we should be such a fit instrument that he will seek us. That is what spiritual life is. All external things which we will be studying here, they are meant only for changing ourselves to such an extent that we are fully, perfectly available. See, friends. Therefore, what is the technique? Now, before we go to the technique, let us analyze our personality. We live at three levels. One is the field where we are living. Second is the experience of that field which we are experiencing. And third is the one who is going through the good or bad experiences. So three components: experiencer, experiencer, and experienced. Three of them. Now we have to work on all the three. We have to work on the world where we are living. We have to work on the platform where experiences are happening. And we also have to work on the one who is born as a result of an experience. These are the three areas where we have to work. It is for this purpose Bhagavan Shankaracharya has given us a 40-point formula. There are 5 verses. Each verse has got 8 instructions. If we follow those instructions, by the end of the 40th instruction, the Lord will follow us. We don't have to follow Him. Normally, what we do, we complain about everything in this world. You have heard my happy mantra mala. What was the last one? Living at 0 complaint level. We have to be fit. There was one NRI who came to Mumbai and he was driving me from Mumbai to Pune. Many years before, those days that express highway was not there. So we used to go to the national highway. And you know, in India, democracy is not limited to human beings only. It is extended to the animal kingdom. So when we were going somewhere on the road, through village we are going, there was a battalion of buffaloes crossing. He has to stop. And being NRI, he became angry. And he said, Swamiji, what is this? I said, buffaloes. Why they are here? I said, ask them, I am not a buffalo. See? I asked him, you have a driving license, is it not? They don't have a walking license. Friends, if we are walking spiritual path, we have no complaints about anything. Many of us have got this wrong notion. Itna kiya Bhagwan ka. We have done so much and yet we suffer. Therefore you suffer. See, friends, we have to change. Spiritual life is not changing the world. That is social service. Spiritual life, we have to change. And those who are understanding this as spiritual life, the first symptom will be no complaints about anything. Living at zero complaint even. But we have complained about everything. If there is nothing, God is omnipresent. Oh God, why did you create this world? Just to trouble you. Hey friends, therefore, these 8 principles per stanza we'll try to learn and see how can we apply them in our life. Remember, in the relationship of Guru and Shishya, the Guru and the disciple, I have got a different approach. Many of you may not agree. Who cares? Not agree. In the relationship between Guru and Shishya, it is the disciple is important, not the Guru. Bhagavan Shankaracharya writes in his one of the commentaries that there are 4 types of disciples. Guru is the common. Disciples are 4. One is called Uttam Adhikari, then Madhyam Adhikari, then Adham Adhikari and Adhamadham. 4 of them. Uttam Adhikari is the one who catches the point in one go. He doesn't require repeating anything else. Once it is enough. Uttam. Second is Madhyam Adhikari. He has to listen again and again. The third is Adham Adhikari. He understands nothing. He is a challenge. Like, I move around the world and there are many, I call them professional satsangi. Professional satsangi means they stand or sit as a challenge before the Mahatma. Now you try to improve me, huh? God has failed. What can you do, sir? So, am I audible to all? Not? उठाओ आवाज को. It can't go beyond that. Wire length is limited. I can't put inside my mouth. Is it better now? Okay. Yes, now sit down. Enough. Don't play too much. And the 4th category is Adhamadham. Adhamadham is he understands exactly opposite. Now tell me, in this, Guru is one and 4 types of disciple. Who is important? We have to respect Gurus, no doubt about it. And we call also Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Like here, when I was going through the temple, we came across all the deities, and when Bhagavan Krishna came, I was told, because Bhagavan Ram, it is easy to keep him with the family. Bhagavan Krishna with the family portrait, have you seen? Not possible. See? So, he is a Jagat Guru. So we call Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. If he is a Jagat Guru, why did he fail to teach Duryodhan, Dushasan, Dhritarashtra? Therefore, when we are studying Sadhana Panchakam, the ball is in your court, not in my court. It's not in my court. Where God has failed to change me, that me, the failure, will able to change you. Then why are you doing this? Life is a time pass. Friends. Therefore, the food is outside in the plate. Hunger is where? In the pate. Now the food from the plate, unless it is put in the mouth, then masticated, salivated and swallowed, and it reaches the point where there is hunger. Then only the hunger is satiated. By looking at the food, you can't satiate your hunger. Exactly the same way. Where is the problem? Problem is in the mind. Where is the knowledge? In the Guru. Where is the Guru? Outside. Problem is inside. Therefore, the real meaning of the word Sadguru, you may call somebody Sadguru. There will be dozens of Sadgurus. It's only a noun. But the real meaning of Sadguru, Sad is only one, not many. So our ability to learn from every single experience of our life is the invocation of the Guru who is outside to inside. Hey friends, therefore it is our essential uh, responsibility that we are responsible for everything in our life. Nobody is responsible for anything. So, if you have got the paper in your hand, if you want to chant after me, if you don't want to chant, who cares? Vedo nityamadhiyatam taduditam कर्मस्वनुष्ठीयताम् तेनेशस्य विधीयतामपचितिः काम्ये मतिस्त्यज्यताम् पापौघः परिधूयतां भवसुखे दोषोऽनुसन्धीयताम् आत्मेच्छा व्यवसीयतां निजगृहात् पूर्णं विनिर्गम्यताम्. This tam pratyay tells it should be practiced, it should be done by us. Therefore, it is the same ending everywhere. First, if we want to really lead a quality life, our knowledge should be clear. The first, knowledge about ourselves. Now take for example, I have got iPhone, but the manual that I have is that of Samsung. Can the Samsung manual give me proper direction how to use the iPhone? No. In the same manner, we are God's creation. So who is the right source of giving us the right knowledge? You and me or him? Therefore, Vedas are called apaurushaya. They are not the product of the human expression. No. Apaurushaya, not created by human intellect. It is something like this. Laws of nature. The laws of nature are for everyone. They are not meant for only the people living in United Kingdom. They only will be influenced by law of gravity. Indians will not be because we are Indian. No, it is universal. See? So this knowledge that is given in our Vedas is not for a people in a particular geographical area at a particular time on such and such date. This is not the knowledge of Vedas. And therefore, if we want to really know about our life, the only source is Vedo Nityamadhiyatam. Now, second important thing. Tadvijnanatham gurumeva vigachet samitpanihi shrotriyam brahmanishtham. never study the scriptures by the Bhagavad Gita in the hand and feet on the table and coffee in the right hand. Why they wrote in Sanskrit? No. Come in the front. We have special seat for you. So, Vedo Nityam Adhiyatam. We have to study the scriptures not by our own way. One important principle I'll tell you. There is something called technically as Tatparya Nirnay. Tatparya Nirnay in English will be translated as the moral of the story. Like you must have seen in there are many small books. There are stories. There was a crow. He was invited by a fox for the dinner, and then when the crow went there, the fox, being cunning, he kept the food in a liquid form on a plantain, and that crow was unable to take it, and the fox was enjoying teasing him. Then the crow said, "Thank you very much for the nice dinner. Now please come tomorrow to our place." And then fox goes. Then the um, crow gives the food in a test tube. And he is enjoying. No, the fox cannot take it. Now this is a story. Now you have to take the moral of the story. Shatha shattena tadyate. See? Crooks cannot be taught a decent language. That is the purpose. But instead of that, one person asked me this question. Swamiji, how come the fox and the crow, they were talking with each other? I said they were talking by the binary language. What is binary language? Either you have to be a crow or a fox. Then you can understand. So what is the moral of the story? So when things are told, now there are four principles told basically in our scriptures. One is creation. Second is the spiritual practice. Third is who is the Jiva. Fourth is who is God. Fifth is what is the ultimate attainment. These are the 4-5 topics talk. Only one I'll tell you. First topic, the world is created. Urdhvamulamadash-shakam ashvatham prahuravyam chandamsi yasya parnani yastam veda savedavid. So the whole world is created, told. There are 5-6 types of creations theories told in our scriptures. In one place it comes, so kamayata bahusyam prajayeti, so tapotapyata tapastatva idagam sarvam asvajata. One story, how the creation happened. The second story is Tasmad Atmanaha Akasha Sambhutaha Akashad Vayu Vayor Agni Rapaha Advya Prithivi Prithivya Oshadaya Oshadibhyo Annam Annat Purushaha. Then there is the third, Sa Ikshata Bahutsyam. So many theories of creation. Are they confused or what? Now see. So the theory of creation is not told to prove creation. Then be attentive. These are the basics which we have to clearly understand. The unknown is indicated with reference to the known. Who is this girl? I don't know. You don't know her? I don't know. I don't know. You know, Charudatta, his wife. Oh. Charudatta, I know. So the unknown is indicated with reference to the known. What is known to us? This world. And then the theory of creation is told. And then we come to a conclusion. You are the creator. God didn't create anything. There are many theories. The purpose is not to prove creation, but the purpose is to bring to our cognition when we look at the world, we are reminded of something higher. Therefore, all these topics pertaining to the world, God realization, spiritual practice, who goes to hell and heaven, what is birth and death, all these things are indicating our own essential self. It is not for a particular person. Therefore, Vedo Nityam Adhiyatam. That is why one of the most important part of our life should be very attentive. Listen to satsanga at least 2 times a day. Morning 1 hour, evening 1 hour. You may not take bath. Thank you very much. You may not go to temple. We hardly go. We may not do japa, never mind. But satsanga is the number one priority on the spiritual path. Satsangatve nissangatvam, nissangatve nirmohatvam, nirmohatve nischalatatvam, nischalatatve jivan mukti, bhaja govindam, bhaja govindam. Now, why satsang is required? Because we are all expert in blaming others for our problems. Take just an example. I, as a husband, thank God I am not, therefore I give this example. I, as a husband, will always complain that I am miserable because of my wife. Complain. Then what will be my spiritual practice? Try to improve wife. This is called as Ashakyanushtanam. And whole life will be a miserable existence. So the first thing we have to recognize, we are squarely responsible for everything in our life. Nobody is responsible. Then fulfill your responsibilities. What is that? Tad uditam karma svanushthiyatam. See, friends, you know, in Bhagavad Gita, second chapter, Bhagavan Sri Krishna tells Arjun, कर्मण्ये वाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्म फल हेतुर्भुः मा ते संगास्तु अकर्मणि. Normally, it is explained as you have got right for your duty, not for the result. That is not the meaning. Don't go at the superficial level. Go deeper. What is meant is, do you have a choice to live yesterday or tomorrow? No. You have to live today. Now, as long as you are living in a relative world, you have relational responsibilities. Like, what is relational responsibility? I told you, my friends, you are all my gurus. I have learned from you. I got clear understanding. We are full-timers, and yet we complain. You have got lots and lots of problems, yet you find out time for the spiritual life. And therefore, I have learned from you a lot and lot things. In Delhi, once, my friend, she was driving. Red light came, traffic. So I told her, I say, Mama, you are a Punjabi, you are in Delhi, and red light. What can be a better combination? Go. And she did. When we cross, police was standing there. He caught. I said, hey, Mahatma ji, don't blame her because of me. She has done it. Tell me what is the fine I'll pay. He is my guru. I learned from him. He said, hey, Babaji, yes. Do you know, traffic rules are applied only on the drivers, not on the passengers. Now tell me, which Upanishad it is told? If we are ready to learn, we are in tune with the divine 24/7. Therefore, taduditam karma swanushtiyatam. As long as we consider ourselves to be somebody, then you have responsibility. See? If you want to get out of all the responsibility of your life, our Mahamantra, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय. See? The devotees of the Lord, they do not fall in the purview of law of karma. Because they don't do anything. Hari Ichha. So when whatever is happening, it is his will, so it doesn't make any difference. And therefore, as long as we consider ourselves to be somebody, we have responsibility, we must fulfill that. And how do we fulfill? Complaining? No. So if we have to live in the present without choice, and if we are doing whatever we are supposed to do happily, you are not postponing your happiness in the future period of time. What we do, if I do this thing, I will get that thing, and thereafter I will be happy. So unknowingly we are postponing our happiness in the future period of time. Contrary to that, if we take this stand, whatever we are supposed to do it happily. Over. See? Imagine I am talking to you, and if I imagine that after my talk is over, you all will give me a standing ovation and say, Swamiji, you were awesome and all that. Then after that, I will become happy. So what I am doing, I am postponing my happiness in the future period of time, and it is in your pocket. And when the lecture is over, you will say, what a awful one. So while giving the lecture, I am not happy. After the lecture is over, also I am not happy. Is it a lifestyle? See, friends, whatever we are supposed to do it happily. Don't take anything as a burden. See, Vedo nityamadhiyatam taduditam karmassanushtiyatam suanushtiyatam. Whatever you do it so beautifully, perfectly, cheerfully. One of my professional hazards are, I had to go to take food in many houses. And they do all kinds of experiments on me. And I had to go through that. See? So once I went somewhere, and after the food, out of formality, I had to say, Annadata Sukhi Bhava. When I said like this, husband Uvacha, husband said, Swamiji, you should stay in our house all the time. Such a lovely food she never prepares for me. I said, because I am only once. If I stay there all the time, I will also get the pindadan from the microwave. Hey, do you know that www? But the modern world is FFF, fresh from fridge. Take it out from the fridge, it goes into the microwave, and Maha mantras are chanted, and then a pindadan is prepared, and swaha. Eat quickly, it will become cold. See, friends. Therefore, Karma swanushtiyatam, su-anushtiyatam. Then I asked, I said, Mama, what is telling that you don't prepare so good food? It's not like that, but what it tells is true. Today the food is really very, very good. I never expected it to be so good. I don't know how it happened. I said, Mama, because you prepared it cheerfully and happily, with love. My Swamiji is coming, therefore I am preparing. In a good mood you prepared. Whenever you do anything cheerfully, happily, it has to be a wonderful piece of work. See, karma swanushthiyatam. Then, tene shasya vidhiyatam apachitihi. Yadyat karma karomi tattadakilam shambho tavaradhana. When the karma is done, for what will I get, it leads to the karma bandhan. Whatever we are doing it for the sake of the Lord. Now understand this. Those who are regularly doing puja in their house, they will know about it. We take all the gods out of the place, put in a tub, give them bath with mantra. Om Sastra Shersha Purusha Sahasraksha Sahasrapa Sabhumim Vishwato Vritva Atyatishtra Dashangulam Purushame Vedagam Sarvam. All the mantras are chanted, beautifully done, and then they are wiped nicely with fresh cloth, not the leftover of the child's thing. And then clothes are given beautiful, then chandanam, kumkum, not the .com. Have you seen in any temple if you go, they don't put that that .com. You will see many houses, every temple is Saubhagyavati. Not temple, every bathroom, the mirror is Saubhagyavati. You see, in every bathroom there is a mirror and फिर काम में आएगा. No, we use proper kumkum, etc. And then we have to give Naivedya to Bhagwan. So what should we give? Yesterday's that sandwich may be there in the fridge, take it out. See? Om Brahmarpanam Brahma, Om Pranaya Swaha, Manaya Swaha. Bhagwan will run away. So whenever we do anything for the God, it is the best, is it not? It is not leftovers. That is for the husband. Teneshasya vidhiyatam apachitihi kamme matistejyatam. The fourth principle. Kamme matistejyatam means what will I get? See friends, this principle, life is a time pass. If you understand this, you will really be absolutely happy throughout your life. Again, one example. As usual, I went to somebody's house for food, and that Amma told Swamiji, another 15 minutes, I am preparing something. I said, okay, no problem. I will not go without eating. So I took the newspaper. They had a son, 7-8 years. Swamiji, no newspaper. No, I had to eat in his house. Okay, no newspaper. He took out that useless game called carom, which I don't know how to play. We'll play that. I said, you play, I don't know how to play that. He said, no, I'll teach you. I can't displease him. Question is survival. So he sat, and he was expert. And I had never played that game. But then I am a Swami, how can I be defeated? Then I use Indian Jugaad technique. When my turn came, hey, whose picture is that? When he looks there, I take 2, 3 and put it. See, the rule is, theft is a crime if you are caught. So I was trying that and I was caught. Then he started telling, Mummy, Swami is a cheat. I said, look, now I will not do promise. Again we started. And hardly we must have the 1 or 2 strikes. His mother said, Swamiji, food is ready. I said, hey, come on, now let's go and eat food. Forget about it. He said, no, no, now you have to play. I am winning. Now be attentive. For him, victory and defeat was an issue. For me, it was a time pass till the food is ready. See, friends, till we are in this body, time pass. Na kuch pana, na kuch khoda. Relax. What will I get? What will I get? What happens after death? Many people ask, Swamiji, please don't make fun of me and don't give my example in your lecture. I said, I will not tell your name. Example I will give. So, Swamiji, what happens after death? I said, look here, I have no experience. How can I tell you? No, no, you tell me what happens after death. I said, Maharaj, when you are alive, has anything happened? When you are alive, nothing has happened. Nothing will happen after you die. When we were not in this world, was anything lacking in this world? When we will leave this world, nothing will be lacking. If you don't trust me, go and see. So your earlier absence and posterior absence has no meaning. What great thing is our presence? Ahankara vimudhatma karta hamiti manyate. Prakrute kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasha. Everything is happening in his will. See, friends, which plant will grow where? Who decides? The plant decides or the God decides? Exactly the same way. Where we can evolve, that is decided by him. We are planted in a right place. There alone we can grow spiritually. Therefore, kame matistejjata. What will I get? What will I get? You get nothing. The day you play with this understanding, you'll be always relaxed. Na kuch pana, na kuch khoda. Further, papaugha paridhuyatam. Fifth, papaugha paridhuyatam. The flow, ogha means the flow. Papa means the sin. Paridhuyatam should be washed. How the sins are created and what is the sin? Papa ogha. The sin is explained in many ways in our scriptures. First, we will take with Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavan Krishna tells in the second chapter to Arjuna, Sukha dukhe same krutva labha labhau jaya jayo tato yuddhaya yujyasva naivam papam avapsasi. When we function in this world, what are the consequences of our action function? First, either we are winner or we are defeated. Yes. When we win, we gain. When we are defeated, we lose. When we gain, we are happy. When we lose, we are miserable. So these are three pairs. First, we succeed or fail, gain or loss, joy or sorrows. Bhagavan says, Same krutva. Take them with equanimity. Same krutva. As a result, naivam papam avapsasi. Now, what is the meaning of papa? Papa is when any action or any experience leaves any kind of impression on the mind, that is the sin or that is the papa. Be attentive. In this world, there is nothing which is singular except Paramatma. Everything is in pairs. Everything is twins. Joy, sorrows. Friend, enemy. Birth, death. Good, bad. Sin, merit. Friend, enemy. Everything is in pairs. Similarly, there is no absolute sin and there is no absolute merit. It is determined according to the situation. during the India's freedom fight, blowing the railway bridges, killing the top officials was an act of patriotism, is it not? Today, if it is done, it is an act of terrorism. We clearly have to understand that we have to maintain our balance in such a manner. That is what we say in our Mahamantra, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. Don't create friends and enemies in this world. Be at home with everybody. Let our mind be like a mirror. What is a mirror? Mirror reflects everything and being, rejects nothing. At the same time, doesn't get influenced by anything, and therefore doesn't retain as an impression on the mind. So let our spiritual practice be, let our mind be maintained to the quality of a mirror. Vishwam darpana drishyamana nagari tulyam nijantargatam pashyannatmanimayaya bahirivot bhutam yatha nidraya यस साक्षात् कुरुते प्रमोद समये स्वात्मानमेवाद्वयं तस्मै श्री गुरुमूर्तये नमः श्री दक्षिणामूर्तये. So this mirror is Dakshinamurti. Supports everything, rejects nothing, doesn't get influenced by anything. Be very attentive. That Dakshinamurti, right now you can experience. Everybody's vision can support every color, red color, pink color, green color, black color. But are the eyes becoming green, red, yellow? They don't become. They are reflecting everything, not rejecting anything. At the same time, they are not getting influenced by anything. So not getting influenced by anything is our natural state. Waking and dream comes. Do we get anything? And deep sleep samadhi comes. Do we lose anything? We are the same. So what is the sin? Sin is these impressions which are formed on the mind as a result of interaction. Shatro mitre putre bandhau ma kuru yatnam vigraha sandhau papo paridhuyatam. Then bhavasukhe doshonusandhiyatam. Bhavasukha is the bhava means to become. So, you ask a child, I am telling Indian children in India, not here. Here children, your children are my guru. I have learned from them. You ask any child here, hey, what is your idea, what profession you want to follow? They will not reply. I don't know. It is such a powerful mantra. When anybody asks me anything, I use because they are my gurus. They have given me this mantra. I don't know. Like your Gayatri mantra is what? Tat saviturvarenyam bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo na prachodayata. Bhur bhuva swaha is not Gayatri mantra. That is the prefix. That's called Vyahruti. In the same manner, our children, they use this Vyahruti. I don't know. Such a powerful mantra. Subsequent questions stop. Papoga paridhuyatam bhavasukhe. So you ask a child, hey, what you want to become? So I want to become an engineer. Then he becomes engineer. Now I want to get married. So he becomes a husband. Now I want to go to USA. He goes to USA. Now I want to live in a 1 BHK. Now I want to shift to another house. I want to become a independent householder. That becoming has no end. Therefore, dosho anusandhiyata. Want more, more, more. Lesser the things you have, happier you are. More things you have got, more miserable you are. See, real joy is not getting. Real joy is in giving up. You can take your own experiences to learn from. One of my friend told me, old man, 85 you not out, that Swamiji, I have given up smoking. I am so happy I could give up smoking. I said, what is great about it? I never smoked. He said, then you will not understand the joy of it. Then I asked him, I said, look here, my spiritual practice is I learn from every experience. That is my spiritual practice. So, in that, uh, you have now given up smoking, you are happy. So, now answer my question, no argument. You were smoking for how many years? 60 years. I started smoking when I was hardly 18, 19. Now, 60 years of smoking, you have happiness? Yes. Let us try to quantify it. Suppose it was X happiness. Yes. Now, you have given up smoking. Now, also you are happy? Yes. Now, how many more times this happiness of giving up smoking is? He says, Swamiji, X multiplied by infinite. Then I told him, now what I have learned from you, my Guru Maharaj, the real joy is not in indulgence. The real joy is in giving up. Give it a try. This is how we have to play spiritual life. For example, you like sweets. Before the doctor has to tell you, if you stop yourself, it's a joy. But if the doctor has to tell, see, if you take 1 teaspoonful of sugar, book your place in the crematorium. Is that bad? Yes, it is that bad. Hey, friends, tyage naike amrutatva manas. And ultimately, when we go to sleep, you tell me, what do we get? Sleep is an experience wherein we have given up everything. Desha, Kala, Vastu, Vyakti, Paristhiti. All achievements, failures, genders, riches, poverty, Desha, Dharma, everything is rejected. And what do we get? Nothing. This is everybody's experience. We have to play. And slowly, slowly we come to know that Bhavasukhe Dosho Nusandhiyatam means we only imagine that if I get that I will be happy, if I get that I will be happy. It is not. Friends, one principle, human mind cannot remain attracted, enchanted toward the same thing, same being for all the time. Cannot. This is manufacturer's defect. In one place, some platform, they asked me, Swamiji, why the divorces happen? I say, you ask those who are divorced. I have not divorced anybody. No, no, you tell us why it happens. I said, this is manufacturer's defect. Old couples, they stay together not because of love, because of wisdom. Love dries away. Wisdom is eternal. Now, what is the wisdom? It is easier to deal with the known enemy than to deal with the unknown friend. Is it not true? Love gets evaporated. ठीक है यार. The day you understand these basics in your life, you will not get lost, No, I don't feel love for me, don't feel anybody. Manage yourself. ठीक है. तो पापौघ परिधूयताम भव सुखे दोषोनुसंधीयताम. You can never remain enchanted toward the same place, same thing anywhere. One of my experience in UK, down south in Penzance province, I was driving with my friend and we are going along the coastal line. One particular spot came, one isolated house deep down the sea, and there were some shops, beautiful place. I said, Mama, stop. Stop. I said, let us park it here. I like to go down and see. He said, why, Swamiji? I said, I like this place so much. Beautiful. This house. I wish I could come and stay here. So nice it is. Then what she told me, Swamiji, exactly the same thing happened to me. I was in Australia. From there I came for a vacation all alone. And when I saw this place, exactly the same thing happened. Then I divorced my Australian husband. I made friendship with this man in this house, got married, stayed here. But after a year or two, then I lost interest in this thing. Then I left this place. Then I asked her, Mama, are you catching me or what? Then the question is, why this happens? This is the basic. Don't get carried away by the whims and fancies of mind. Work on the foundation of wisdom, practicality. Therefore, doshonusandhiyatam, then atmecha vyavasiyatam. Thereafter, instead of glorifying the miseries of our life, inquire who is miserable. Miseries have to have a platform. Miseries are not objects. Miseries, somebody is supporting them. And the one who is miserable, find out, is he miserable really? A man after marriage becomes a husband. So there are two of them. One is man, second is husband. Now who is miserable? Why they are called as husband? Because hasi band. As much you are laughing now in front of me. See? So, the one who is miserable is the husband. And the one who is miserable, the husband, doesn't exist. Only we have to recognize this. It's not difficult. One couple came and the husband was complaining, Swamiji, you tell my wife at least one thing. She should respect me. I am elder than her. But she treats me like dirt. I said, look here, I will take her side because she gives me food. You don't give me food. So I said, tell me, did you get married one after another or you got married together? What a question. We got married together. I said, therefore, the age of the husband and wife is same. Man and woman have got different ages. Man and woman have no problem. Husband and a wife have nothing but problems. Now, where are they? The more you reflect on this thing, then you will come to know our Maha Mantra. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. How? Karnataka. Natak karo. Don't take life very seriously. See, friends, we all have to play this drama of life. If you are in front of your elders, never argue with them, and whatever they say, you should say yes. Afterwards, they will also forget, you will also forget. Nice. But if you argue with them, they will remember. So listen to them, yes, 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 and then they say, किसके बारे में कहा था? कुछ नहीं, it's okay. See, friends. And if you are in front of your youngsters, pretend that you are listening, but don't listen. Nothing. They ask for money. It's okay. But the main thing you are not telling, how to deal with the wife. That is the simplest one. Karnataka. When she is talking, you should keep quiet. When she is quiet, you should not talk. There will be peace prevailing everywhere. Karnataka. Don't take life too seriously, friends. See, many times, these people, they use rough words sometimes. One Marwadi family in Coimbatore. We were going by car, he was driving, a wife was sitting behind. He said, go and get some water bottle for Swamiji. So she went and got water bottle. He abused her. Beakoof, get cold water. Poor lady went and got. And she said, Swamiji, you have seen, he always abuses me in before everybody. He calls me Beakoof. Beakoof is fool. I said, Mama, I agree with him. You also call me Beakoof. I said, yes. Why? Unless you are Beakoof, you will not marry him. Now it is okay. If you are wise enough, you will not marry him. Friends, don't take life too seriously. It is just a big drama going on. In that drama, we all have to play our role. But don't get rolled up in that role. Therefore, when you go home never with a happy mode. Ha ha, hoo, 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 hoo. You will be in trouble. When you go home, go with your suitcase, briefcase and hanging phone. Oh God, I don't know how it is going to happen. She'll be happy. Everything is okay. If you go smiling, ha ha, hoo, hoo, kisko mil gaya hai? This is from the 19th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Dear friends, Atmecha Vyavasiyatam. Don't become too serious about any relational problems. The world has always been like this. It's nothing new. Atmecha Vyavasiyatam. Nijagruha Turnam Vinirgamyatam. Give up your house and go away. So how to, we become Babaji? No. Don't take my market. Then what is to be done? Nijagruha Turnar Vimirgamyatam. Gruha means body. देखो आत्मा त्वं गिरिजामति सहचरा प्राणा शरीरम गृहम. Body is the house. Grihastha, he who is identified with the body, is a grihastha. Bhagavan Shankaracharya in one of his texts writes, who is a sannyasi? We are a tailor-made sannyasi. Real sannyasi is देहन्यासो हि संन्यासः नैव काषाय वाससा नाहम देहो महात्मेति निश्चयम ज्ञान लक्षणम. The real sannyasi is the one who is living no more as the body, for the body, on everybody, but he is living someone functioning through the body, but not as the body. Therefore, Nijagruha Turnam Vinirgamyatam. Don't take the gross meaning, you leave your house and go to the Himalayas. Don't do that. There was one person, it happened many years before, in Uttar Kashi. There was one person who came there, became a sannyasi, and doing all the makeup and everything, and doing that. One day, one lady came and she recognized he is her husband and pulled him, and in front of everybody. He ran away from home and he became a sannyasi. Now I had to look after the children. I had no money, this thing, that thing. Naturally, when such Mahakali is at home, he has only to find out refuge as sannyas. Nijagruhat turnam vidirgamyatam. We have to lead our life not as the body, but through the body. Friends, this is the highest spiritual practice. We have to live through the body and not as the body. You have to do nothing, work on it. What does it mean, working through the body and working as the body? So when we work through the body, one example I'll tell you. You must have known in 1920s or 1930s, the ladies were not coming on the stage to act their role. It was the gents who were dressing like a woman and they will be acting on the stage. So when they were acting as a woman on the stage, that time also they never forgot that they are a man. Exactly the same way, we all have to play different roles in our life. But we have to remember this again and again. That we are not here only for because of somebody's fault we are born, because the calendar is moving, we are growing, and because everybody dies, we also complete the formality. Is this all life? Therefore, Nijagruha Turnar Vinirgamyata. Start working on this line of thinking. If I am not body, what does it mean? Work on it. Not a mechanical thing. I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect. Oh, it is not that way. I am not the body. Means what? This body I am not, but this body I am. No. See, I am body is not the problem. The problem is only this body I am and that body I am not is the problem. Now, on what ground we claim that this body I am? Neither we have created nor the body listens to us, and yet I am the body. In the same manner, other bodies also the same way, and yet we are holding on to that wrong notion. Therefore, friends, real spiritual practice begins when you take this as a stand. Wherever you are in your day to day, just try, just for 5 minutes, play what it is like being other than the body. Work on it. What it is like being other than the body. Now start thinking. Like, I am other than the mic. What does it mean? The shape of the mic is not my shape. Correct. If I am other than the body, then body is what? Having a shape, a form. If I am other than the body, means I have no shape, no form. Now start playing. What it is like being formless. Is there anything in this world which has no shape, no form? Think. Yes, there is. Space has no shape, no form. So start playing. What must be the experience of the space? Space supports everything, rejects nothing, but doesn't get influenced by anything. In the same manner, if I am other than the body, like the space, then I am not against, opposed to anything in life. Whatever is there, it's okay. Giving no choice, living at zero choice level. Like the vision. Vision doesn't give itself any choice of colors and forms because vision has neither a color nor a form. Vision supports all colors and forms. Vision is not influenced by any color and form. For this, what we have to do? Tell me. What sadhana will you do? Nothing. Only recognize. Pratyabhijnayate. This is what we are. देहिनोऽस्मिन् यथा देहे कौमारं यौवनं जरा तथा देहान्तरप्राप्तिः धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यति. So many bodies have come and gone. We are the same. The childhood body, so cute. Everybody will come and lift, hug, and kiss. But I don't know what happened to people. When they look at me, they will run away. We are the same. Body has changed. This is Nijagruha Turnam Vinirgamyatam. Spiritual practice is rising above the body identification. The more we work on this, to that extent we are approaching our own divine being. And it is simpler than the simplest. Give it a try. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.